Okay. Suppose we want to perform same operation with the help of RESTful web service. So now we are going to create same example with the help of web service, and we will use REST web service. Okay. So first of all, create a new application. So click on Spring Starter Project. Right here. It's 8. It's okay, no problem. We can change it. And here, Spring add a dependency wave. Type here wave, then you will select Spring wave. Select this dependency, click on next, and click on finish. This is Spring wave 8. Okay, and in this project, we will try to use web service, a REST web service. So REST web service is very easy compared to JSP, because by default, Spring Boot provide Spring Boot support web service, REST web service. We have not need to add anything, any dependencies for RESTful web service, because by default, Spring Boot support RESTful web service. Okay. So now we are going to execute this. First of all, I stopped the last program. This is the latest 8 application. And suppose we want to execute this. So only click right mouse button, run as Spring Boot app. It's already used. So we can change the port number in application that properties. So server port equal to 8081. Suppose. Okay, save this file and try again to execute this application. Run as Spring Boot app. I will try to complete your course tomorrow. Okay. So here, currently we are going to use web service, your application, and it started. When it started, your Spring Wave data. Okay. Now, we are going to create controller class. Click new. Where class is specifying a controller. Here is the controller class. Click on finish. Okay, type here. Because we are going to use RESTful web service, so here we use REST controller at the place of controller. Okay. After that, public string serve return hello. Okay. And this is web service. So we can use get package at the place of request path. Okay. Actually, request mapping, sorry, RESTful web service provides a different annotation. Like, suppose we want to fetch the record from the database. If you want to send any request from the URL, so we use get mapping. Okay, same as if you were to save the data in database, so we use Postman. If we want to modify uh, the records, it's already used in database, so we use put mapping. If you want to delete the record in database, so we use delete mapping. Okay. So RESTful for a service providers these types of different types of annotation for different purpose. Get mapping if you want to fetch the record from the database. Post mapping if you want to save the data in database. Put mapping if you want to modify the record of database. If you want to delete any record of database, then we use delete mapping. Okay. Now, here I'm using get mapping. Okay. Now I'm going to try to execute this. If we will call home, then it should be returned hello. For this purpose, relaunch this application. Click here. Now I'm going to call this one slash home. It's going, oh, sorry for this purpose. Actually, it's not a capital, it's a small h. Say small one. Okay, no problem. 8081. It's going to return hello, get mapping, try to request banking. Going to change port number, three, 5, 5, and 52, 8, 8, 3, at home, and working. Now, same operation. Here we are sending the request from the crew. Okay, but if we are using web service, So actually, web services, it means we want to use a service of internet. Okay, means we will get the values from the internet. We will not use JSP or HTML. We are getting the value from the internet services. Okay, so how we can get? So here, this is possible. We can uh, pass here from any value from here from get. But suppose we want to perform, we want to pass the sub values as a post values. So it is not possible with the help of this Chrome web browser. For this purpose, we will use Postman. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use here. So I delete this. Okay, no problem. Is the request method, and here I remove this and use the get method. Okay, and relaunch it. Here, suppose server. Now again, I'm going to execute this. So let's say and everyone it's working. But same operation, suppose we want to perform with the help of any other software that's called Postman. So for Postman, please download the Postman. Postman is a web browser, but we can send the request as a get, as a post, with get, post, put, delete, any type of request we can send with the help of Postman software. Okay, so download Postman. Here. Okay, click on download Postman. Click here in Windows 64. It will automatically start the downloading. But I have already downloaded this. Okay, so please download this application and install in your system. Okay, after that, here you will get this type of icon. You click here, click on this icon. It's a Postman software. Postman is like as a browser. This is a browser, and we can send the all types of requests from the Postman. These are the URL I have already used. This is a string. Okay. So we can perform same operation, which we are performing with the help of Chrome. Here we can use same thing. So here you can see this. Here we have passed this URL. Okay. Copy this and paste in Postman. Type here. And here you click here, then you can see here get, post, put. As per your requirement, you can use any method. Okay, but I'm going to use get. So type here, same URL, just like as the Chrome. Okay, after that you click on send. You can see this hello advanced one. Okay, so we can perform same operation just like web browser through the post. Okay, after that. Suppose we want to get the values and save in the database. So for this purpose, we are going to create a project file, class, student class, dot model. Okay. So here we will add component. Here, private int role, private string s name. Okay. And now we can generate the setter getter method of. Okay. And suppose we want to transfer the value of role list name and save in the object of student. For this purpose, open this and we are going to create another service method or API. That is second. And here data, and we want to input the value and save in the object of student class. So here declare student std. We have already used this annotation. So I think you have remembered. Okay. And we are getting the value from the front end with web service. So here use request body, and we want to save the values in object of student object. Okay. After that, we want to return same object. Okay. So here we can declare return type as a student, and we are getting the value from the front end or web service. So here we use post at the place of get. Okay. So now again, I'm going to call this data. Okay, so for this purpose, open the Postman and here select post. Because we are sending the request from the post method, and here we use data. And we have need to send and transfer the values. So please select here body. Here you can get it here. We are sending the value as a JSON. So here we can declare the properties like role and S name. And these are the values like 101. And we can pass the name like subject. Okay. Now I'm going to click on send. Data. It's not getting these values. So 101. S name. Sanjay. So again, what the problem? No, 4, it says 404. So I'm going to check this data post value. Here we declare here path is equal to post. Oh, yes, I have not relaunched this. Okay. First of all, relaunch this project. Okay. After that, again, open the Postman and send the request. You can see here 101 send check. Okay, so we can send the request from here and print on the Postman. It's working. Now, suppose we want to save this value in the database. So, okay, so we have need the different dependencies like Spring Data API. So, actually, we have already used Spring Data API in last application. So, we can copy the dependencies from here. Spring Data API and Oracle. Okay, we are data use two properties. Okay, and paste in this application. Paste. Okay, this will get ADP is downloaded. Now, after downloading, we are going to relaunch this application. Click here, click on Spring Wave 8. Because we have added the dependency of URL, the dependency of Spring Data API. So we have need of URL. So now we are going to put the values like data source dot URL. It's loading. Okay, so we can put here URL. URL is JDBC. This is URL of your Oracle. Thin @ localhost and 1521 at speed. Okay. And we have made the driver class. Driver class name. So data source. Driver Spring data source. Driver class name. Here we can put the values like Oracle. Okay, we can use any. Let's suppose here. Okay. After that, we have need the data source dot username. Username like system, their data source dot password is a 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to create the table automatically, so here you can use DDL auto. So here it's been data JPA generate DDL update. Here auto, I think. Okay. And type here update and save this file. Okay. Now again, I'm going to relaunch this application. Okay. Started. Now we have need of the we want to we have a requirement of table. So here we use here like entity. Okay. And here we can use asterisk sign, so it can access the all classes. Same as here, table name. We can specify the table name. Table name is equal to, you can declare any name like well, and I'm going to check this table is exist or not. Okay, select start from join. Okay, so table our view does not exist. Okay, this table is not exist. Now it's okay. You have declared the table name join, and here roll number I declare as ID, and I want to generate the value of roll number automatically. Okay, that is not logical, but I want to explain you. You can also generate the value automatically. So generated values strategy is a generated type. Actually, generation type. There is a generation type. I use auto. Okay. After that, suppose we want to declare that it's a column. Here, name is equal to role and length is equal to 10. Okay, same as we want to a column for student name. Here, yes, name. Okay. So here I this is your project file, persist file, table. Table will be name of join. ID generated value. Here we want to generate the value of or role automatically. And I'm trying to generate the value automatically of roll number. And yes, there is two column, roll number, and yes, you can specify more than one, more than two, more than three, any number of column in the table as per your requirement. After that, I'm going to create a repository class for data JPA. So, going to create interface. Its name is student repository. Repository. Click on finish. Okay. And here we can extend the JPA repository and specify that your class name is student, and ID in integer, declare integer. Okay, same as model. And here you can use annotation repository. Okay, this now we are going to create another class. That class name will be service. So here declare service, and here student service. Okay, click on finish. And here we can use service annotation. Service is a service and repository. Both are stereotype of class. Okay. So here, suppose we want to save the data. Suppose student values in the database. So for this purpose, I'm going to create a method public. It will return the object of the student stored, and we will pass